Hi, it's Sarah. I can breathe again. Finally. Thank you for being here through this nightmare of a week. Let me tell you what happened. Thursday morning, I went to meet with Detective Rodriguez like he requested. My hands were shaking the entire drive there. When I walked into his office, he gestured for me to sit down. Ms. Mitchell, thank you for coming in. I know this has been stressful for you. Can you just tell me what's going on? Is David in trouble? Is the money he gave Leo illegal? He smiled.
No.
David Chen is not in trouble. In fact, he's been helping us. I felt my whole body relax. What? Mr. Chen worked for a company that was involved in money laundering. When he discovered what they were doing, he reported it to authorities and resigned immediately. He's been cooperating with our investigation for months. He's actually a key witness helping us build the case against his former employers.
So he's
Innocent? Completely. We had to verify his story and the timeline, which is why we couldn't tell you sooner. The savings account he opened for your son. That's his legitimate income from his new job. All clean. I sat there stunned. Why didn't he tell me all of this? He was advised not to discuss an ongoing investigation. But now that we've confirmed everything, I wanted you to know. David Chen is a good man who did the right thing, even though it cost him his career and put him through hell. I left that police station with tears streaming down my face. Relief, guilt, shame, all of it mixed. I had shut David out, told him to stay away from Leo, assumed the worst.
and he was innocent the whole time.
That evening, I texted David. Can we talk? I spoke with Detective Rodriguez. He responded immediately. I'm so glad. Yes, let's talk. When? Tomorrow? Same coffee shop. I'll be there. Friday afternoon, I met David. He looked tired, like he hadn't slept well in days. I didn't waste time. David, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. I should have let you explain. He shook his head.
No, Sarah.
You did exactly what you should have done. You protected Leo. That's your job as his mother, and you did it perfectly. But I judged you without knowing the facts. You had facts. The police were investigating me. You had every reason to be cautious.
I'm not angry, Sarah.
I'm grateful that Leo has a mother who puts his safety first, always. We sat in silence for a moment. Can I tell you what happened? He asked. I nodded. He explained everything. How he discovered the fraud at his company, how he struggled with what to do, how he finally reported it knowing it would destroy his career. That's actually what changed me, he said. Doing the right thing even when it's hard. I realized that's the kind of man I want to be. The kind of father I want to be for Leo. Why didn't you tell me sooner? The investigators asked me not to discuss it with anyone. And honestly, I was ashamed. I worked for those people for 2 years before I figured out what they were doing. I felt like an idiot. You're not an idiot. You're brave. You gave up everything to do the right thing. He looked at me with those eyes. Can I see him again? Can I see Leo?
Yes.
Absolutely yes. That night, I talked to Leo before bed. Remember how I said David was busy with grown-up stuff?
Yeah.
Well, he's not busy anymore. He wants to take you to the aquarium this weekend. Would you like that? Leo's face lit up.
Yes.
Can we see the sharks? I'm sure you can see all the sharks you want. Mama, why did David go away? I chose my words carefully. Sometimes grown-ups have to deal with hard things. But the important part is he came back. And he wants to spend time with you. Good. I like David. He's nice. Saturday morning, David picked up Leo for the aquarium. Before they left, David pulled me aside. Sarah, I want you to know something. I'm not trying to replace you or take Leo away from you. You're an incredible mother. I just want to be part of his life in whatever way you're comfortable with. I know, and I want that too. For Leo. They left, and I spent the day doing something I haven't done in months. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I sat on my balcony, drank coffee, read a book, and just existed. Mrs. Chen came by in the afternoon with tea. "You look peaceful," she said. "I feel peaceful. For the first time in weeks." "The trouble with David, it's over?" "It's over. He's innocent. He actually helped the police catch the bad guys." She smiled. "I told you. Good people do good things. You just have to trust." When David brought Leo back that evening, Leo was buzzing with excitement. "Mama, we saw a giant octopus and sharks. And David let me touch a stingray." "Sounds amazing, buddy." After Leo ran inside, David lingered at the door.
Thank you, Sarah.
"For giving me another chance. For trusting me with him. Thank you for being patient with me. For understanding why I had to protect him. That's what makes you such a good mom." Sunday morning, Leo and I went to the beach. Just the two of us, like we used to do before everything got complicated. We built sandcastles, collected shells, and chased waves. "Mama, this week was weird," Leo said out of nowhere. "Weird how?" "First you were sad, then you were happy. Grown-ups are confusing." I laughed.
Yeah, we are.
"But you know what? Everything's okay now." "Good. I don't like it when you're sad." "I'll try not to be sad anymore." He hugged me, sandy hands and all. "I love you, Mama." "I love you too, baby. So much." This morning, Monday, I went back to work feeling lighter than I have in weeks. My job is secure. David is cleared. Leo is happy. Patricia noticed immediately. "You look different." "Good, different." "I feel different. Like I can finally breathe." So, everything worked out?
Yeah.
Everything worked out. And it did. Not perfectly, not without stress, fear, and doubt. But it worked out. This is what I'm learning. Life is going to throw curveballs. Jobs will be questioned, people will be investigated, fear will creep in. But if you protect what matters, if you trust your instincts, if you're willing to admit when you're wrong and adjust, things work out. David is back in Leo's life. The savings account for Leo is safe and growing. My job is secure. And I'm learning to let people in, even when it's scary. We're okay. More than okay. Thank you for being here through the scary parts and the relief. For sticking with us when things got dark. If you're still following along, please subscribe and stay with us. Because there's more to come, and I want you here for all of it. I'll be back soon. Until then, Sarah. I'll be back soon.